we're talking about CrossFit Open, CrossFit Games. Okay, so we're looking forward to qualify for the CrossFit Games this year. So we're gonna start with Open, and then we move to quarterfinals, and then semifinals, and then the CrossFit Games. So the Open is starting next week, 1st of March. It's the first day of our 48Shred High Performance Open training camp. Yes, and we are ready to take on the Open. So we just want to mimic how we'll be tackling the workouts. The workouts are coming on next week, Thursday. So we just want to go through how we'll be doing the workouts on Friday, prep the mindset, physical aspect of it, and yeah, we want to see how it goes. You do it?
Yeah, for your nights. That's good.
Do it.
I think stop now.
I just want us to go through objectives Zay camp, and then we can just start right away, right? Yeah. Mark, welcome to officially Open 2024 training camp.
Thanks.
Joyce, officially welcome to the camp. And the boys, yeah, good stuff. You know my name, right? I'm gonna be your head coach for the rest of the season. Yes? Yes. So I'm excited to actually do this. So we're just gonna dive straight in before we talk about workouts. So we'll just talk about season goals, team goals, individual goals. We'll talk about develop champion within, ultimate attitude, effort level, commitment level, championship expectation, leadership development. How will we achieve the goals, who we are and how we train, what we do, accountability, individual goals, again, just expansion on that, injury prevention. And then we move to key elements of a productive training, intensity, consistency, accountability, mental toughness, and then run through the workout, mindset, and then we do the thing. So basically today we're just gonna talk about this, and then have 2 workouts today. First workout will be the thruster, and then we'll finish off today evening with snatches, ground to overhead, yeah? So yes, we'll talk about workout. So let's start. Transition straight to season goals. Before we start talking about season goals, I'll talk about season goals coming from me. So season goals from me, I'm expecting all of you to at least be better than last year. Not just in terms of points, but mindset, where you are, who you are, what you need to work on, and all that. That's for the season goals, yeah. Team goals, I want us to have the same mindset, you know, same attitude. I'd like us to move the same synergy. Makes sense? So if Caleb is thinking about something, I'm pretty sure Mark is thinking about the same thing. Yeah, it goes to Joyce and Cheesy, right?
Yes.
Yes, so maybe we can go just quick one, individual goals. You don't have to be really, just quick one. Let's talk about the Open. Joyce, Tanzania, what do you think? Can you tell us?
My goal for this Open
Yeah.
is to top the country.
To top the country?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
My goal, yes, as well. I want to finish top position in the country.
Top position in the country, so
Yes.
top the Open.
Yes.
Alunga. Mark?
My goal is to finish in the top 20 in the country.
Top 20
Yeah,
in the
I've
country.
never entered the top 20 before.
Okay, top 20. Mark, Cheesy.
My goal for the Open is to make the cut line for quarterfinals.
Make the cut line. Good. The reason why having a goal is really important, so that every day as you, whatever you're in the gym, outside the gym, you're working towards that. It's really important, right? Because sometimes we might think that we want to do this, and then during every day in our everyday cycle, they don't sync. Yeah, so your goal and the things that you're doing every day, they're not in sync. So the reason why we're here, we want to not only just for the open, but for the future. Okay, you might get something here, and then you can carry in your training. That's how you go. You will be operating as a high performance athlete. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really crucial. So we're just gonna dive in upper so that you guys understand what it means to set a goal and how to achieve it. Right?
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna move straight to Joyce. Joyce, what do you think? From your words, like, how do you think we're gonna achieve that? How will we achieve the goals? Especially your goals.
Okay.
Let's be technical about it.
Okay.
Yeah?
So it's going to be a combination of two things
Okay.
that you just mentioned.
Okay.
Training.
Training.
What my conduct will be in the gym,
Okay.
but at the same time, how I'll also conduct myself outside the gym.
Okay.
So in the gym, when it comes to training, now at this particular stage, it's not about putting myself in that right mind frame to get to that place where I'm going to top the country. So this is how I prepare for the sessions, how I execute the workouts, how I conduct myself during training, during the workouts, and even after. What space I'm in to sort of reconcile everything I've done for the session.
Okay.
So notes for the session, takeaways for the day, in preparation for the next session, however short or long it's gonna be later on.
Okay.
And then with that also, now so that's in the gym. Then now outside the gym, nutrition, rest, recovery, sleep, all those things. So with that, so execution and recovery, notes with proper coaching and all. So I think I'll be able to
Achieve
the goal of topping the country.
Okay. Good. Caleb,
What was the question again?
how are you gonna achieve
The goal.
top 10?
Okay, so my goal, so at this point in, let's say, the season,
Yeah.
the goal right now is execution.
Okay.
Okay, how to play the sport, basically, the sport of CrossFit. Yeah, so how I think I will achieve my goal, rather, of being top, is execute the workouts how they should be done.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, exactly like Joyce said, having the mind frame to be in that, to set yourself up in that position for a good execution, say the workouts in the opens. Okay, so basically have that mindset of it's not just training, you're actually doing the sport.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now it's all about the sport and not just training.
Okay.
So I'm gonna execute the workout the way it requires, like the way the sport requires me to execute it.
Okay.
Okay. So that also comes in terms with like analyzing the what can I say, the field.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
having those kind of that data.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which will help you in your execution of those workouts.
Okay.
Okay, as well, you also have external factors, which is recovery, diet, and all that, and also basically just keeping your mental state in a state of competition.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like if that's how I'm gonna achieve or go through the season, okay, which will help me achieve my goal.
Okay. Good. Mark?
For me, my mindset changed after Elfit.
Okay.
Because I realized what it takes to compete with the best.
Good.
So with my coach, we've been more consistent, especially with my training.
Yeah.
And I've been holding myself more accountable. especially outside the gym, especially when it comes to my nutrition.
Yeah.
And recently, we started working on my mental state,
Okay.
especially when the workouts are tough for me.
Okay.
In terms of especially when it's a tough workout for me, anything like that is overhead, anything that's an overhead workout. So we're just trying to stay positive and realize that the actual work is the training and what I do during the training. And when it comes to the Metcon or any sport we're doing, it's just to try and enjoy the workout.
Okay.
And when I enjoy the workout, my performance is better.
Okay.
So the hard work is actually the training, what I do after the training, and how I recover. And we started now concentrating now on recovery.
Okay.
So you noticed I started stretching more, and so that I can prevent injury. And
Nice.
so going into the season, I know I've done all the hard work coming here.
Okay.
So it's just to try and enjoy the open
Process. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Cheese man.
Yeah. What can I do currently, or where we are in the season, to make sure I achieve my goal?
Yeah.
That's the question, right? Well, all the training has been done. We had almost 12 weeks to prepare for this time of the season, and we made the most of it. So the only thing I can do now is to manage my time and energy in and outside the gym.
Okay.
The best thing I can do for myself is only give focus to things that add my chances of making the cut line to the quarters.
Okay.
So I need to get dialed in on my mentality, so my mindset. I need to make sure that I'm only thinking positively towards the things that I want to achieve.
Okay.
I need to make sure I'm sleeping enough, I'm drinking enough water, I'm getting in all my calories when I need to. Yeah. So that's just the nitty-gritties of staying above as a high-performance athlete.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when it comes to training and the workout, it's my goal for the season has been to change the way I approach this workout.
Okay.
So rather than look at where I might fail, I look at where I will do well, and what I'm good at, and what I have, what I have compared to the field, and how I can use what I have to still keep myself afloat and on task to make the cut line to the quarters. So that's leaning on my coach, leaning on my teammates, for when we discuss the workouts, for tips and their perspective as well, which sometimes is more positive than what I have for myself. And like, no, actually, this is your thing. You might be you definitely good better at this than you give yourself credit for. So that's a big part of it. So in all, just focus on the things that will help me get closer to my goal of making the cut line for the quarters. Yeah.
Good. So everything you say, it's just all about mindset. Am I lying? Yeah, like what it takes, mental state, mindset, training, time management, cut line. It's all about mindset, training, right? Enjoying, mindset, right? So at the end of the day, we just need to be in a better mind state so that we can be able to perform at 100%, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go straight to the first thing, mindset. So we need to be able to have this angle of develop the champion within. I want you to have this mindset that you want to be the better version of yourself. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm saying take having fun, take enjoyment, it's going to danger. This is not about that. Okay? You guys know, getting good stuff, they don't come easy. Right? So you gotta dig in. So it starts with you gotta develop, you have to be a champion, you gotta think like a champion, you gotta move like a champion. Joyce, champion ana move
Focus.
Focus yake, right?
Yeah.
Caleb, how does a champion move?
Discipline.
Discipline.
Self-belief.
Self-belief. Good. You gotta have all these aspects sorted for you to be able to perform at the highest level. You wanna be the best, you gotta think like the best. Okay? You can't half-ass it. You can't say, I wanna be the best, but your actions are not showing. Makes sense? Or the other way, like where your actions are showing that you're the best, but you don't want to be the best. Makes sense? So the reason why we're here and we're having this talk is I want you guys to understand when you make this commitment level, you need to know there's no way you can stand in between. Today I want to be a champion, tomorrow no. Today yes, tomorrow no. You can't do that. You have to switch your mind. Okay? But it starts from somewhere. You gotta start with the small things. For example, as an athlete, I wake up in the morning, my life revolves around my training. So my training comes first, then my coaching comes second. Why do you think that is important?
Because if you're a good athlete,
Yeah.
you can be a good coach.
Am I lying? Am I lying? If you are a good athlete, you can be a good wife. Am I lying? You didn't see that coming, huh?
Right?
No,
That's true.
yeah? Why?
It's the same mentality, the same mindset you have out there as well.
Exactly. Right? Mark, you can be a good dad if you're a good athlete, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because being a good dad is just doing the same things over and over again. It's just being there and doing the difficult things day in, day out.
Right?
So that when things are bad, that thing comes easy to you.
Right? Because your life revolves around your kids, right?
Yes.
So if you don't plan anything around your kids, that means you're messed up. Everything else is messed up, right? We like coming up with so much excuses. Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, I don't have this. But what can you do? Where are you standing right there? What can you do? The first thing is think, right? That's the first step. Am I lying? Think about it. The second step,
Take action.
take action. The third, stay consistent. Right? So you need to walk like a champion, think like a champion, eat like a champion, talk like a champion. Right? So whatever you say, make sure it's according to, know how to separate things. Know when it's time to stay on, know when it's time to switch on. You can't have both at the same time. Why? Why do you think that is important? To separate things. I'm not saying, we're an athlete, so everywhere you go, I'm an athlete. No. You need to separate that, right?
Yeah.
You need to separate, oh shit, it's my time to stay with my family, I need to be there for them. It's my time to cook up a gym, I need to be there. It's my time to take food, to sleep. Why do you think it's important?
So you can give it 100%.
Yes. You're teaching your body something and your mind something. To be there 100% for everything that you're doing. Make sense? So, at the end of the day, you be present. Be present. Right?
Yeah.
Being present means I'm here, I need to do squats, I'm feeling like shit, my knees are fucking hurting, my elbows, I can't even squat, but first of all, I have to be present, warm up first. How am I feeling? Shit. Try again. How am I feeling? Okay, I'm getting better. That's how it goes, right? Because you're present. Right? Yeah. So walk like a champion, think like a champion. It has to start with you first. You want to be number one? I need you to look at who's number one in the country. Are they want to be a Fajik? Okay, want to kulaje? Oh shit. Are you getting closer to that? If you're away from that, you're damn. You can't be the champ because already the way you're carrying yourself, it's hard for you to do that, right? So you have to stay on that level. And Mark, to me a good example, athletes can get, oh shit, this is how it is. You know what I mean? But it starts from training, right? Yeah. Develop the ultimate attitude and effort level. Chez Kia, I'm trying. Yeah? I'm trying. Right? Wszystkim tak samo. You know, talking from where? Where is he coming from? Where is he coming from? I'm trying.
I'll speak for myself.
Okay.
The times when I'll be doing something and then I find myself thinking, I'm trying. I know that I can, you know, bust it and work it, but when I find myself thinking I'm trying, it's like making an excuse. I'm not doing the best because I'm making an excuse, so I'll say I'm trying to make it look like I'm trying.
Okay.
Because if not, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I won't say I'm trying to do it. I'll just do it.
You'll just do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? On that point of trying?
Repeat the question.
Like, Jessica complain, everybody says, I'm trying. But it's coming from somewhere. Yeah.
Self-pity?
That's an example, self-pity. Mark?
Things get hard. Yeah, you start having self-doubt.
Yeah, self-doubt.
Self-doubt, yeah.
I was going to say, like, you're doubting yourself at that moment. You're probably not in the best shape.
Yeah.
Or you're not feeling as great.
Yeah.
So you kind of tell yourself, oh, I'm trying to
Yeah.
kind of just make yourself believe that you're actually trying, but in real sense, you're not giving it 100%.
Takes us back to effort level. So anybody who says I'm trying, they are not present. If I'm training and then do 6, man, I'm trying. I don't want to do this. Right? Because if you're present and you know exactly what it means, what's the next answer you'll do? You'll just do it. In fact, action, you're not gonna say anything. Yeah. Every single time you'll be asking, yo, you happy with that? You're gonna try again. Are you happy? When the coach asks him, good, that's good. That's when you know, oh, that's a good thing. So the reason why I want you to have an attitude is, first of all, before you start saying things are hard, this is hard, this is not good, I hate this. Julie said, okay, why do I hate this? Is it because I don't know about this thing? Is it because I'm not warm up ready? You gotta ask yourself questions. Being an athlete, walking like a champ, you have to ask yourself questions every single day. Am I ready for this? Shit. How many hours? Ooh. You know, once you ask yourself that question, Manisha, you have the data. So your feedback is ready right there. So even if you're trying something and then it's not working, you know why it's not working. So you're not gonna be shouting, I'm trying. So effort level has to be above level. I want you to have this kind of effort. You're not supposed to say that I don't think one of us say my effort, you're not supposed to engage your effort. Does it make sense? You want to explain to us why it makes sense?
Because, so for example, my perceived rate of exhaustion for myself is naturally higher than I think it is. I could be going at 30%, but it feels like I'm going at 70% or 100%.
Yeah.
But in your eyes, you're like, what are you drugging? Get on there. So I think I should be in the frame to understand what it is you're saying and correlate it to how I'm feeling and what my capability really is, right? So if I go, I'm trying, I'm not really trying, I could do better. So the question for me will be, so I rely on saying my plan. It's like, I said we're gonna do 7, but I'm here doing 4. Are you actually pushing to the best of your ability? If it's no, then I need to do better. So then your comment of, hey, get stuck in makes sense, because whatever I think I'm doing is not exactly what I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing my best, but the truth is, you know me better. You've seen me do better, and you think, yeah, you can do better than that. Push it.
Makes sense? So you can never judge your effort level. Where you're not in the right mindset to say that you're doing 100%. You're not in the right mindset. Someone else can say that. But your 100% is Caleb's 30% right now, because he knows me. I'm like, no, that's not you, bro. You know what I mean? So when someone tells you, yo, give me more, they're not attacking you. Actually, they want more because they've seen more. I don't think if I can ask you for 7, now we're trying to party 7. Like, come on, we're not built like that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So something that I would like you to take notes is, first of all, when developing a champion within, I want you to know that you need to have a proper training mentality. You have to maximize intensity. That's where effort level in account. Maximizing intensity, right? Don't forget that. Yes? We together?
Yeah.
Yes. Develop champion upper, develop the champion within. So I need you to write down training mentality. In bracket, maximum intensity during entire workout, not going through the motions. See what to make workout pretoria stuff, right? Come just snatch, do a conditioning up with it to big it in the home.
Yeah.
Makes sense? Right? Learn how to train. Another point on the same quad, develop the champion within. Learn how to train hard all the fucking time. Make sense?
Yeah.
Even when no one is watching, especially that. Yes? Why do you think that is important for competition?
Because if you train hard, like let's say normal training,
Yes.
even when it comes to competition, that's how your mentality or your body has been conditioned. You're used to training hard and executing at 100%.
Exactly.
So come competition, you won't have that, because everyone knows during comp, you kind of have that anxiety and
Exactly.
nervousness.
Yeah.
And sometimes you may, fumble, or you may not do it. You may fumble, basically.
Yes.
But if you're used to training hard and pushing it every single time in your training, come comp, it will be more or less the same thing that you're training.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just everything. You just push.
How cheesy? On that, you're training, especially when no one is watching. What do you think about? What do you think the reason why it's really important when it comes to competition?
To train like you're in competition even when no one is watching.
Yes.
Look, not to be cliche, but the hard work is done when no one is watching.
Yeah.
Right? When there's no external, when you don't have any external motivation to get you through the hurdle, that's when it's a true test of where your mind is and how much you believe in the goals that you've set for yourself. So if you can do that behind closed doors by yourself with no one urging you on, then definitely come competition day with adrenaline
Yes.
and everything that surrounds competition,
Yeah.
you'll be in a better mind frame, even physical frame to go out there and actually follow the plan to the T.
Good. Just why do you get PR for competition? What about your PR?
It's because by training, you're setting yourself up for that day where you're competing. So it all goes back to mind frame. You're training to put yourself in that mind frame where you know you're going to give the best on that day. So that's why you're saying on the day of the comp you end up getting a PR, because it's something you've been building up to. Every day you're training to execute as the best possible way you can.
Okay. Mark? Yes. Why do you normally get PR in competition and you can get 80 kgs clean, even power clean competition, but upper sometimes even 60 you think about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And competition. Normally what happens in competition is I don't really think much.
Nice.
The mind goes blank. I just focus on what I have to do.
Okay.
And I always tell myself, I'm just going to do this the best I can do.
Okay.
And I forget everything else.
Okay.
And I just focus on the lift, visualize it,
Yeah.
and then try just execute it to the best of my ability.
Okay.
That's how it happens.
Okay. Why can't we use that aspect in training aspect? Right? So that's just the way you move. It becomes part of you. Like, oh shit, went into a high risk, high reward in training. So when it comes to the actual high risk, it's a high risk, high reward, right? I keep telling Josh, like, there's a power clean up, power 110 in the compressed, but when it comes to competition, I'll be cycling 120. But it's because I've been grinding with that 110 every single day with the same mindset. So when there's external factors, you're pumped, right? So I need you guys to separate. I want you to train the way you're gonna compete, so that in your competition, even if you're nervous, you know how to execute, right? Yeah. Good. So we've talked about training mentality,
Mindset.
Yes, competitive edge.
Execution of workouts. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay, give me a scenario.
Like you know how to place yourself. Let's say doing a workout, you can think fast on your feet.
Okay.
You know, like you're able to adapt, which is something that is good for like competition purposes.
Yeah.
You know, especially in a workout. Say it's me and Mark going.
Yeah.
We basically have like we do the same. Let's say we're good at handstands.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm able to adapt better depending on the situation. So that will give me a competitive edge compared to him.
Yes.
Yeah, which will boost my performance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chief, you want to put any scenario about that?
Scenario
Like,
for
yeah.
competitive edge.
Yeah, like in a competition.
In a competition, so I'll say 3 years ago, weightlifting.
Yeah.
We're there. It's our first time to be on the platform, and the guy that we're competing with in the total with is lifting before us, and he goes for a lift that we've never hit before, but it's there. We're working towards it. So he goes for that lift, misses it, or no, actually hits it, and then we go a kg above what he'd asked for. All right, then he's forced. So the kg we went above is below what he was going for next. So he goes for that lift before we do, and then he misses it. Alright? So now it leaves the pressure, or rather an opportunity for us to make the most of that. Okay? So that's a competitive edge in that we trusted our training so much that we knew when push comes to shove, we can always pick that weight up because of how many times, one, we've missed it in training, two, we've put emphasis on it, and going in for the lift, we made it and made the next one as well. To set up a personal record. So I'd say that's a competitive edge, yeah, you know, in the simplest form of it, right? And then the other one is you're good at running, I'm good at running, but you can't work harder than me. So whoever drops the flag first loses, and just possessing that mentality is the best competitive edge you can have over anybody in the world. You can't work harder than me, my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Simple, like makanza kwapo, mini kwapa tuna do deadlift. Let's say it's gonna deadlift 10 deadlifts, and then there's maybe 5 burpees. So Mark, maybe I'm good at deadlift, so I do 10. 1 rep back, I walk slow. You realize, shit, I'm walking slow. You run fast and start doing the burpees ahead. That's the edge that we're looking for. That's what separates the best and just the overall people, right? So we need to have that every single time. We are ready to attack. But first, you can't have that edge without proper training. So you gotta train yourself in that scenario every single time, okay? Good. Okay,
Maybe to just add on to that.
Yes.
About competitive edge.
Yes.
What also comes to mind over and above everything that's said is the attitude at the end of the day.
Yes. Good. Yes, so next, develop the ultimate attitude and the effort. 10 out of 10. Effort level for what? 10 out of 10. Always. Always. Even when you're just chilling, doing bodybuilding, effort needs to be 10 out of, even when you're just sitting and thinking, your effort needs to be 10 out of 10. Why is it important, Mark? Why do you think effort has to be 10 out of 10? In anything you do.
Oh, simple. Because not every day will you be 100. When I put maximum effort, especially on the bad days, I know it will carry over on the good days.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
It just carries over.
Yes, it carries over.
Yeah.
Even the days that you don't feel like it, just because you've been working so hard to put your effort out,
Yes.
that's how you gonna move.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you kujizoesha effort levels zako ziko low, that's your maximum effort, right? So it's important to understand that. So developing the ultimate attitude, we have direct control over this area. Area number 1, pride. You need to put that down. We have direct control over these 2 areas, pride. Joyce, you want to give us an example?
I don't know. I'm okay. Just thinking about it. It's how you conduct yourself, how you execute, how you operate, how you portray yourself.
You have control over that, right?
Yeah.
Caleb, any example of that?
Of what, pride?
Yeah. Just a scenario. I'm explain the whole thing. Maybe a scenario.
I don't know about scenario, but I feel like pride in this sense is sense of accomplishment,
Okay.
self.
Yes.
So you take pride, yeah, or you be proud of that effort that you've given, no matter the situation.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So on a bad day, if you give it 100,
Yes.
you'll take pride in that.
Yes.
And know that even on this day, I gave it 100.
Okay. Good. I don't think we need to add anything on top of that, right? It's simple, right? Yeah. So that's the first one.
Can we just get what you had in mind when?
So pride, like I say, if I use you as an example, so when let's say we tell you, yeah, Joyce, Shell, we need you to come tuanze tu tunaanza train, let's say first thing come warm up, first thing come let's go through the workout and then immediately just go do the thing. But just because it's you don't want to do that because you feel some type of way coming to the gym looking serious and shit. And like uta feel nikao sana passive. You're not part of them. Makes sense? Because you want to feel like you want to belong. At the same time, you want to be serious, focusing on your goals. Do you understand that? Does anybody understand that?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, you hang around with people at work, for example. None of them have ever done a muscle up in their lives, and they don't even care about it or know what it is, right? And that's your crew, right? And then there's you, the athletes, who you want to be the best in the country, okay? So your goal is not very relatable to them because they don't care for what you're doing, because they don't know about it, right? So now that creates a split within yourself to say, I don't want to alienate myself from my friends, but at the same time I want to be the best in the country. Those two clash, all right? So it's one of two options. Take pride in your goal, in that, look, if you're my friends, you'll get with the program. If you're not, then, you know, the chapter is done, or whatever. Or, well, if we meet again, we will, after I've achieved this goal. So the pride bit, to keep it positive, is that I have pride in the effort.
What you do, exactly.
The effort that I put in for this thing. I'm proud of the effort that I put in, one, what it requires from me, two, and the ultimate goal that I have for myself. So I've got pride in that. So
Becoming an athlete, being an athlete.
because I have pride in that, I will conduct myself as such, and nothing will stand in my way.
Is it clear?
And owning that.
Walk like you're a fucking athlete. Own it. You can be umekana watu wengine nasema yeah, sometimes we do. No, I do it every single time. Okay, don't be scared because they're gonna judge you that you're a gym rat or you do.
Yeah.
No, do not be scared.
Yeah,
Take
don't
it.
half-ass it.
Don't half-ass it. Oh, shit.
You want to be a CrossFitter?
Be a CrossFitter. Yes. Yes, sir. Perseverance. That's still on developing that to me.
So number 1 is pride, yeah?
Number 1 is pride. Number 2 is perseverance. Anybody on that? Perseverance. Caleb?
Perseverance is showing up, regardless of, like, showing up when you had a bad training day, or if you call it a bad training day. Say I came in today, I was not 100%.
Yeah.
The session didn't go as I would have wanted it to, you know,
Yeah.
and then still coming tomorrow, knowing that yes, that was yesterday, and today is a different day, so I'm gonna take today as today.
Okay.
Yeah, and like it's always showing up regardless of the previous outcome.
Okay.
Yes.
Do anybody need more explanation about that? We're good, right? Next point is coachable. Mark, I think you're gonna explain this. Coachable.
I love you, man.
The strength to do what I have to do all the time, but I just have to keep going at it, and I know it will come.
Okay.
Because he's done it, he's shown me how to do it. I just have to believe in him.
Okay.
And just be consistent with it.
We're doing cleans, Barclays. So remember, if I need maybe 3 Barclays, right? Okay. Just give me 3 so that you can see. You see where you can fix, right? So you ready? You ready? So nimefanya kwanza. Pili. It's at you. Lafi, you're gonna ask me a question. Which one? Just drop anyone. I don't know.
Like in terms of like, okay, how did that feel? And you say, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Am I coachable if I say I don't know? Why?
You don't care for it.
So you have to be super present for that technical skill. Yeah, sometimes it's never about you not understanding. It's about, okay, can you ask more questions about it? So you need to ask more questions. If you're not satisfied, ask more questions. So that what she said something about inquisitive. As a champion, you have to be always inquisitive. You're ready to learn new things, right? Yeah, because at the end of the day, you want to be efficient, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's easy for us, right? Any question on that?
That's what I'm just asking. Maybe.
I think learning a new skill.
Yeah.
Learning a new skill. There's how many stages? First stage is cognitive, right? Cognitive, right? And then the second stage is associative, right? And the last one is, yeah. These are the most important thing when you guys are learning a skill. Whether it's handstand, anything. Cognitive is the point where you're trying to teach your body to understand Balinko in space. For example, Bama Salam, you're trying to teach yourself, oh, it's hips, oh shit, turn over, oh, press. So you need to spend more time there, right? There's the handstand walk. Oh shit, if I kick hard, nanguka. So this stage is actually teaching your body and your mind. So when I sync your body and your mind together. Now this stage, now that you have that one, can you do it again? Yeah. This is where you practice that. Once you understand in each and every level that you have to go through this process, I'll take on a pressure. Now you know, I have to get this one right before I get this one right. Yeah. Right? Because sometimes in Zakua, not in a bad way. Sometimes Zakuna Fonzoa, how to do a muscle up. You're so eager to do a bar muscle up. I've been there. Josh and I be hips. I'm like, me, I just want to go over. Come on, man. You know? But later through the years when you understand, oh, you need to learn this. That's why we've broken down the steps. Master this so to move to stage B. Master this, stage C. Everything that you do in your life, you need to have this process. Even cooking. Am I lying? The first time I was make videos, we spread killer kitchen yote.
Me, I'm a natural. Has to exist exclusively of the other. So you could be in the association stage, but you still have aha moments about the cognitive stage. So even as you're associating, your body's still learning, even as you go through the process.
Yes.
You'll be learning new things that will make you execute the skill better as we go forward.
Okay.
So this coachability.
Yes.
I just want to summarize everything. Just one thing, just one step, because we say so much. Yeah, we say so much, and it has been there for so long.
Yeah.
So how do we summarize it? Coachability. 1-1. Is it to stay positive when the coach gives you a negative comment, or what is it?
Negative comments. Define negative comments.
Like stop being lazy. Yeah.
That's the negative.
Stop being lazy.
I think
Like when we're, especially like when we're doing fatigue restricting.
Yeah.
You know how to do the burpees and burpees.
Yeah.
But you stand.
Yeah.
Because you're lazy.
Yeah.
It just happens. So is one supposed to stay positive when the coach tells you, or you just get back to it, or you reset?
Can I?
Coachability.
Okay.
So, to answer your question about being coachable, I think first you need to be able to learn, number one. And being able to learn, being ready to learn means you have to forget everything you think you know, take in what you're being given, so that you can apply it with the other things that you know. Because when you forget everything you know, you might tell me, when I forget everything you know and you're trying to teach me something, you might tell me something that I already do. I'm like, oh, so that's right, that's a plus for me. And then you might tell me something that I've never heard about, or that I keep misunderstanding, but the way you said it is like, that's that part. That's what you mean by, okay. So I'm being lazy when I do more, okay, I get you. So in my experience, what I've learned is, when being coached, even if I'm the greatest athlete in the world, I do my best to take my greatness and put it in a bottle until we're done with this session. So I've come to you and I really want to get better at this thing. So everything I know about that thing, I'm going to bottle it up and put it to the side, right? Once you're done, once you're done improving my cognition with that skill, then I can apply it with the other thing, because you already know how to do the thing, right? So the only place you struggle with is this place, and maybe you struggle with this place because of what you don't do at this place, or at the beginning, and you don't know that. And if you hold on to things you think you know, you might miss that point, because you're like, nataka tu hii part. That's not how you learn as well, So that's part of being, because now in that sense, if I give you a negative comment in your perception, in your own perspective, you'll be like, the session is done. You won't listen to another word I say, because like, hey, this guy has come here to beat me down. Right now, but you've come with, you've not let go of what you think you know. You're already like, I know how to do this, I know how to do this. So you're a bit defensive on the go. Even without knowing, you might be subconscious, but you're already defensive on the go. Because you're a pro, and you know what you're doing. You're not here to learn single landers. But I'm like, I don't like the way you jump for your single landers. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Single landers? Just take it. Okay, what can I do better? This is what you can do better. And you add it on to what you think you know. I see what you mean. I can do 100 with this technique. But with what you've told me, I'll struggle in the beginning, but I'll be able to do 100 as we go. That's pretty much it.
You only see a negative comment if
You only see a negative comment
if you as a person
are negative.
Not only negative, but how will I know that Alunga is giving me a negative comment? To what point? Yes, like let's say I'm doing a thing and then Alunga says something. Kwake itakuwa negative, right?
Yeah.
Because he's not malicious. He's not planning to tell me bad things, right? When will I say, oh, Alunga on a negative comment? What will make me do that? My feelings, that means?
Defensive.
I'm defensive, which means?
I'm not present.
So I'd say just be present, know what is required, know what you can do, just be present at the end of the day. When you be present, then you are, oh shit, I'm Leo, got Joyce, I'm like, Leo man's coach, step against the sports, I'm not feeling good. Yeah, I'm not feeling good. Makes sense? You already know, like I'm to now, I'm like, Leo says if I'm heavy, but I can do this. You're still supporting yourself to be great. Makes sense? Like Mark, you can say, hey, my knees, man. Let's try warm up first before you need to be always alert. Or walk like a champion. Yes. And then lastly, mental.
Question about the
Alertness.
alert here and
Yes.
aware. Does it also take into consideration factors outside the gym?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So being aware of.
Oh shit. Niko ile wiki, yeah? Okay. So I just need to be more intentional in the things that I do. That's it. I don't have to say, Coach man, Niko ile wiki. Coach man, I'm like, you're not alert, you're not aware. It happens to you every fucking month. Right? It's not Sid news, right? Yeah. So yeah.
You even know what's gonna happen.
Yes. Or we can train like Mark. That's a good example for you because share watoto the whole night. I was jalala anything.
Yeah.
So you need to be alert and aware. I'm like, fuck. It's jalala, I'm grumpy. I'm irritable. Okay, but what's the priority right now? Priority need this and this. Make sense?
Yes.
Because if let's say for example, Mr. Mom, we decide I'm going to the gym. You didn't sleep, you didn't eat, but you said I'm going to the gym. So the fact that you say you're going to the gym, that means you have to come to the gym and give it 100%. If not, say, yo, Jalala, let's just cancel this session or we train later. It still is a good thing. Machana ile zile Kenya watu lazima kitambo like you gotta show up every day. No, it doesn't work like that. You gotta work smart as well. Makes sense? Because you don't want to come and send back the whole workout. Makes sense? You want to be there a lot. At 60%, you have to be there. Right? Yes. Mentally tough. It's so direct, but it's not direct. It's so direct, but it's not direct. Anybody can just take on that? Mentally tough.
Don't think too much. Don't let the bad thoughts come.
Okay.
Yeah. Self-pity.
Have it in mind that it's gonna hurt, it's gonna burn. So mentally you're there, you're preparing yourself for the burn that's coming. So you're mentally tough, ready to face it.
Okay.
You know it's not gonna be easy, but you know you're ready.
Okay.
You can take it.
Do you think achieving mental toughness takes time or takes less time or more time? It's a work in progress. Give me an example of a technique that helps you to stay mentally tough, like for yourself.
Staying aware, being aware.
Okay.
Basically being aware. So that's everything.
Okay.
Preparation, execution, and preparation and execution. So you know it's gonna get sticky, but so you're mentally ready for that. You're mentally prepared for that.
Okay. I'll give you a story. I'm not good. Not good when it comes to stories. Yeah. I'll just give you bullet points. So outfit, yeah, the running event. Told you guys that about the story, yeah. So we were just running. Whew, the pace was too hard to land that down. Very high pace. Okay. So it was 2.4 times 2. So the first 2.4 was so hard. Like I was like, damn, I need to go and get there because I was about number 10 when we were starting.
8, 10,
Yeah, 8, 10.
8.
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but shit, the fact that I've been training to Mikimbia all the way to all the talk, turn around, the ugly runs.
The inclines.
So just relied to me. I was relying on my training. Right? So shit, the first person, okay, that wasn't bad. Okay, the pace was high because imagine 2.4 pace is about 5.6 to 4.6 per kilometer. Now for you to start overtaking, that means you have to go higher in the field. Makes sense? So that it's not something easy. You guys know that, man. Yeah? So me just running, counting everybody 1, 2, 3, and then lastly the 2 guys. Those 2 guys were fucking not nutcrackers, like what? They were very elite runners. So I was trying to go around, one on the block. I was trying to get in the middle, one on the block. So I think without mental toughness, ningachana na hiyo race. But the fact that I went in straight and punching, I relied on my training. The reason why I'm telling you this is mental toughness comes from training. It's not, you just don't wake up and then, I'm mentally strong. No, it comes, usually days in you can't do shit. You're failing at things. You're trying your best, you're still failing. You're doing your things, you're getting them right. But when you try every single day and making sure you get where you want to get, it builds your character. Makes sense? If it builds your character, that means you're mentally tough. So anything that is ukiletwa kichote, shit, you will crush it to your best of ability, right? Yes, so I think that's my story. Wow. I'm not saying goals that could qualify for the quarterfinals, ziko low. But what I'm trying to say is I need you guys to put those goals a bit higher. Why?
Aim for the stars.
Right? So that, for example, Joyce, you wanna top the country, but what should be your way of thinking?
I need to be the best in Africa.
Good. And what does that take?
Commitment.
Okay, Caleb.
I mean, I would start, if I want to be top
Yes.
in the open or rather in my country, I don't want to say compare, but I would, compare my field against the top athletes.
Top athletes, but why? Which level?
Elite level.
Like, for example.
Roman.
Okay, that's good.
Roman?
So that's CrossFit level.
CrossFit level.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you're putting levels to the championship, you gotta put something. Say, I'm the 5 years forward. Why can't you say, I wanna go to the CrossFit Games, but first? But first, I deal with top the country.
Yes.
Makes sense. So when unataka kusema nataka kutoka country inamaanisha, because when let's say we want something, let's say I want to buy a Mercedes Benz, sometimes things can go wrong. Nani kose do, so I just buy a lower Mercedes Benz price, something like that. You know what I mean? So you always shoot for the greater good, the greater thing, and then you build up towards that because your standards are above. So right now you want to top the country, but you need to set your standards at the international level. My goals are always to qualify for the games. What's my position last year? What was my position last year?
In the country, top.
Yeah, but that wasn't my goal, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about topping the country. I was thinking about qualify for the games, right? So you should be able to do that so that it gives you a higher expectations. You carry yourself as an elite. Because you say you want to top the country, I don't want you to carry yourself as me. I want you to be on a higher level than me. Does it make sense? Joyce? When you say you want to top the country, I don't want you to walk like she, or like, I don't want you to train like Willie. I want you to move like
Michelle Bazine.
That's what I'm saying. Right? Justin?
Medeiros.
Oh, enough said. So, nikipata hapa manze una move kama mso Africa hapa kama Alunga. Nakwambia Justin, you're not moving like Justin, bro. Ma? Yeah, so Tushana by the way. Tushana. You can actually move like Justin.
Yeah, get all of Jason Grubb's numbers, which I have.
Enough said. I know you haven't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get all
Yes.
of his
So
numbers.
nikikuona hivi unaoperate kama Mark nakwambia Mark, grab a go. Yeah, you know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Cheesy? Yeah. Give me some. Can get anyone.
That's me.
That's what I'm saying. So if I see you moving like cheesy, exactly. Why do you think it's important to have that? Envision that. You're not copying that person. It's not. What's that syndrome?
Imposter.
It's not an imposter thing. Actually, there's a line. There's a thin line.
Okay.
Makes sense? There's a thin line. So why do you think it's important to have that?
It gives you perspective
Give you perspective on.
where you need to be, where you're going.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These guys are alive, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually see them. You can see Jason Graham training.
Training.
You can see how he moves. Like you can go for Pejaki. Oh, damn! And I usually move like a fucking snail. No, you know it changes your attitude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch Channel Smith and let them move. Check out, copy everything. That's how you find yourself, right? Maderos,
Yeah.
right? Mindset, how he talks, because how he talks gives you perspective, yeah. How he thinks, right? Yeah. I'm checking mama.
Mama went to Australia. So they are Mama.
You were just waiting to drop that. Dad.
Oh shit, I'm so happy. Yeah, so yeah. So you need to own it. Own it. Just don't be afraid to own it. You are an athlete, an elite one. Sometimes you get confused. Guys come here to train, to get better, to be healthy. Mental space, yeah. You guys come here to practice the sport. I need you to understand that. You don't come here to train. You guys, hear me athletes, so you don't come here to train. You come here to practice the sport. So the main priority is to practice the sport, and then on the side of the sport, now work towards to get better at the sport. Makes sense? So being an athlete, it should be your priority, and then the rest in account. But you're doing the sport, you're not training. I need you to understand that. You are not training. You're not exercising. So don't start comparing yourself with the next person there. So if I see you comparing yourself with the next person, I lose focus. Make sense? Yeah, so that's really important. Being a leader, right? Why cheesy?
Because you have to lead yourself first and foremost.
First and foremost, if you can't lead yourself, how can you lead someone else? Right? How can you? Make sense?
Yes.
So you have to be a leader. So Joyce, when I group you gotta be the leader. Why? What do you think? You need to be the leader in your group.
Because I'm the best.
Fuck yeah. Right? Yes. You want them to see something. You want to help them? Lead the way. Right? I always say when the best thing to do is by action. Okay? You do the thing. Example, yes. It's awesome. Okay, we've talked about how we'll achieve the goals. Of course, who we are, how we train. About being intentional, about mindset, about what else? Intensity. Yes, accountability. How can we get this? Accountability. Mark, how do you keep yourself accountable?
By being consistent.
By being consistent.
And not only being consistent, just being present. And
Okay.
staying focused. Knowing what my end goal is. And working every day to get there.
What are the tools that you normally use to be accountable?
It's how I get myself into the space to execute that particular workout.
So, attitude?
The coping mechanism.
Attitude? So your attitude towards it is
It's negative.
negative, right?
Yeah, so why do you have that coping mechanism? Why do you gotta have that
Why do you
coping
have to-
mechanism to do this running thing?
Yeah.
Because I know it's hard.
Because you know it's hard.
So I need to prepare myself for it.
And how many times have you done that?
Countless.
And have you grown out of your coping mechanism? What's your end goal on that? Are you gonna cope until you grow, or you just gonna cope every day until we'll never stop running?
Start from the beginning. Sunday, tunaanza tena.
Tunakopa tena.
Nakupa tena. especially for me on my mental, it was really difficult. I come from a running sport, but still, I found running detrimental even, right? But it was my perception towards it. I saw it as this tiring thing that is not applicable, right? And it's not that I can't run. I can run, but I just don't like it, and that was what was standing in my way. Okay, and it's like, what don't you like about running? Where does it come to you where you feel like this is a waste of money?
See that question? You need to ask yourself that question every single time. Can you repeat that?
Why don't you like running? Why do I feel like this is a waste of money?
Try again.
Why do I find running so challenging? Why do I struggle with running?
Can you answer that? Just answer. It doesn't have to be the perfect answer. She has to.
She has to.
She has to. Yeah. Answer.
It has to come from her.
I just don't like it.
Good. That's
it.
That's it. No rocket science.
It's not my favorite thing to do.
Good.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it. It's okay. Have you accepted that? I don't think you have. I think the first thing you need to accept, okay, I do not like this. So, what can I do to help myself like this? Ask that. Say that again.
What can I do to help myself like running? Do I need to answer it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Think of the benefits I'll get out of it, of which I know. Like, I know running helps build my capacity. I know running is beneficial to the sport I'm training. What did you say we're doing? We're practicing the sport. Yeah, I know that.
So, give me a statement that it's gonna seal that deal. Yeah.
I'm gonna
start with from today.
From today,
Yes.
I'm going to work towards being better at running.
That's it. What's your first step? What's gonna be your first step?
To enjoy running.
No.
No?
No.
To like
What's
running?
No. Why do you hate running?
It's hard.
Good. Now what do you need to do? The opposite of that.
Make it easy, or think that running is easy. No.
Anyone who
Change my attitude towards running.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay, find out why do I get so tired when I start to run.
There you go.
Find out
Fuck
why
it.
I hate the running. And find out what I can do to just start improving the small steps. Like for me,
God damn it. Say it all, bro. Keep going, keep going.
But for me, I hate the 22.5 kg dumbbell. I just struggle with that workout.
Okay.
So I asked myself, why do I hate it? Why do I hate it so much? Number one, the first answer was because the shit's heavy.
Oh,
it's not the same when it's 17.5.
Yeah.
Then number two is, why do you think it's so heavy? Probably I'm not using proper technique when I'm lifting the dumbbell. And I asked myself again, why do you think you don't have proper technique? Then I answered that I don't have the mobility in my shoulders. So what do? Start working on mobility in my shoulders.
Good.
With coach.
Go again. Do you. Sema. Say I'm Rutuma kila kitu. Alright, your turn now.
Running difficult. Because of how I feel during the run and after the run, I feel like my curls are about to pop out, are about to disintegrate. Basically, that's it. I don't like how my legs feel during and after the run. How do I make the running better? I have all the cues. I know I need to actually run and not just go through the distance and get back. I know I need to lift my legs. I know depending on the terrain, there'll be places where there'll be high elevation, so I know I'll need to swing more so that I'm able to lift my legs more and move to maintain the same cadence, the same pace. I know that I need to be alert during the run and not zone out. That's for me at least. So what I do is I have goalposts, targets that I set for myself in the run. So I know the first thing is get to the gate, get to Queens, get to the stage, get to Impala, get to the roundabout, get to Kenya Science, get to the junction stage, get to the lights, get to Kenya Met, turn back, same thing. So hit those targets every
Those are
stage
just,
of
let
the
me
run.
just, those are really good targets. But what's wrong with that?
It's too big.
It's too big.
But the first thing, if it was me, because this is how I went about my running, I asked myself, what is running? It's an aerobic exercise. Why do I hate running? I get tired. So what should I do? Maybe I should find a way to make sure that I can control my breathing so that I don't get as tired as quickly. Then the rest will follow.
Anybody else?
Why? Here's what happened to me. Every run was a PR. Okay, every single one was a PR. It doesn't matter. 1.66 kilometers, 5K. Every one.
Who's the king?
Who's the king?
I'm the king. You know what I mean? Like, it was a PR. And then I came to realize, okay, so what is it with you and running? It's your breathing. I don't know how to breathe. So if you can't breathe, you can't live, right? Live alone run. You can walk, let alone run. So lactic would build and my mind would shut down and I'd just be negative and I'd beat myself into a ball, right?
That's when you're gonna feel your calves burning. That's what, cause dang, my calves. Cause you're not focusing on
Breath.
exactly.
So here's what I say. Okay, so tell me an exercise that you enjoy. And I was like, yo, I love me some power cleans. Alright, cool. Let's load 100 kgs and then do 10 unbroken reps. What does it feel like? Is it easy? It's not. It's breathy. I might not get all of it, all 10 unbroken reps. But you love it. Why not? So it's just the feeling. It's just the feeling. That was my conclusion. This thing you feel when you're running, like your head is gonna explode, like your lungs are full of blood, it's just the feeling. That's what running feels like. So one, you have to be ready to embrace that feeling. When it comes, let it come. It's not there for a long time. It's just here for the time being. You settle into that pace and the feeling goes away. It just becomes another thing. Oh, it was here, now it's gone. Oh, my heart beats too fast and I can't breathe. Okay, so breathe. Breathe then. Breathe. With them, I was running with Marvin and Alunga, and Marv gave me this cue. Count. Just count your steps. Count how many steps, count to 10. And then we set to count again. And then we set to count again. 40. Count, I did a count to 5. Fuck the counting. No. Count. Realize what counting is doing to you. You're fighting right now. You're not ready to learn. I'm like, alright, cool, count. 1, I forgot about my inability to breathe, the lactic in my legs, the hill that was coming up, and then I got out of rhythm and I looked at the hill, I was like, fuck! Right? And then that was a clear indication for me. It's like, yeah, it's just the relationship that you form one with the running, yeah, and the fact that you're not interested in learning how to do it better. So then I got interested. I was like, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna run every Wednesday, yeah, and we're gonna do that run that you hate. And every Wednesday we'll have different goals. Okay? The time is the least of our worry. We don't care about that. First, let's learn how to run. Right? Let's learn how to run and understand what it feels like when you're running for you. And then put a measurable goal and then keep going for it. Okay? The measurable goal became staying alive throughout the run. Okay? I'm alive when we start, I'm fresh, I'm good. On the way back, that's when it starts. That's when things fall apart. And that's when I had my cues, my techniques. What am I gonna do? Hey, I'm gonna sing if I have to. I will sing because what does it do? It regulates my breathing. If I can breathe, I can keep moving. Okay, where do you slow down? Normally at the hill. So when you see that hill, what do? You go for it. You go, you actually, yeah, that's when your race starts. That's your work on for today. When we get to that hill, the race has just begun. When we get to the gate on the way back, hey, you gotta get home, right? The race has just begun. And what that did for me slowly is it changed my attitude towards running. It's like now if we do our 1.6, as soon as I'm out the gate, I can't wait to get back through the gate because I'll be flying. You can't stop me there, right? I'll be flying. I'm going home. You cannot stop me, right? So I forget the toil that is running. Yeah, I've got one goal: breathe all the way there, right? And on your way back, be intentional. Go home. Be intentional with that run. Finish like a champion. Finish like you want to see yourself finish. And that changed everything. So my finishing power came from at the gates to at Queens to from the roundabout. So it got farther and farther and farther. And I'm not saying that I can run a marathon in record time. I'm saying my attitude towards the run is better than the marathon's runner. I'll tell you that. Because I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna wallow about it. It's nothing. It's just running. It's just another run. It's just another run.
Yep. So, we're good?
So why are my goals too many, or rather my points?
Don't up things. I'm up. Yes, I'm up.
coupled with something like burpees or something step up, or the same motions.
Yeah.
Your leg is up for fatigue. So, someone's on the side, you go on the right. Go on the right. What did you master that side?
Oh, that side.
How do you turn on that side, right or left? I normally switch. Yes. So what I'm saying, pick one side, just like boxing. You only face one side. Yes, because dominant. That's what you now. It's not boxing. But that's the important. That side is right. That's not left.
This side.
Yes. As you come off the ground, don't think about coming off with your legs. It's your hips. If your hips are higher, it's easier for your legs to go over. Especially when you're tired, that's when. Right? That's why Madero's working. That's why the Madero started working. Why? Because it's just going easy. Jump with your hips. Can you work with that? It's the 3 reps. Jump with your hips. Focus on throwing your hips as high as possible. Okay. Yes, it's like
landing the same
some duck. Yeah? Yes. Same landing.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
just the intention.
just the intention.
Or the intention if you jump ahead. Makes sense. Imagine you're boxing for 25 minutes. Your foot temperature go up and back. See that effort? Yes. Fuck it. Look up there. 5, 6, 4 inch. So, for example, give it effort just 4 inch. Then, repeat it. See that? Yes. When you're tired, now you go my shoulder. You look like you're fucking flying, right? Yeah. When you're tired, with the same intention. Don't want to jump before. 30 inch, and then with 24, god damn. Right? Yeah. You're just gonna be bounding. So, let's do a run. Make sure the bar is really close to you, and then soft grip, not this, soft, this, just use your hook, up, see that one? So, you let go, don't go to the right or the left, and then direct your bar, in the end. Why? And then the next thing, it helps you to get ready for the next round. Because it gets heavy up a drink, that hinging pattern is really long. So just fight. Get it. You don't want to come out of the zone. You want to stay in the zone. So last 5, you know what I'm saying? Last 3 reps. Find a cadence because of box shots. Don't start too hot. Tempo. We're looking, remember, fuck the clock. We're practicing some stop. Even what? When you move, yes, move still. Move still. Okay. Okay. Stop. Okay, let's do this. Stay strong.